Hey guys, Brady here, and I just saw The Mummy. So, this movie is about uh, Nick Morton, played by Tom Cruise. He is like he's like a thrill seeker. He likes to go on like a lot of adventures, and then he comes across this tomb underground that's like maybe like 1,000 miles outside of Egypt, and now he's cursed, and that's pretty much all you need to know about this movie. Um, There's this princess named Aminet, something like that, played by the lady with the knife legs from Kingsman: A Secret Service. She's pretty much the mummy that cursed Tom Cruise, and yeah, um, the movie is really good. It has like really fun action scenes, very big, very grand in scale action scenes. Um, I like the fact that they had a girl mummy this time. I know people are like, why they use a girl mummy? Oh, it's all girl power and stuff like. There were such thing as girl mummies. You do know that, right? There was girl mummies back in the ancient Egypt. So that's how I'm looking at it. There's girl mummies, so they had to use a girl mummy for this movie. I don't care. I don't care if it's all about girl power and shit like that. They want to use a girl mummy. I'm fine with the girl mummy. Um, but just because they didn't use a girl mummy the first time doesn't mean they're not gonna make. Doesn't mean that eventually they're not gonna be getting to a girl mummy. They eventually did. I'm glad they got a girl mummy, and she did good. Isabella Spotella or something like that, or I don't know her name. So yeah, the action in this movie is kind of hard hitting. Um, like when Tom Cruise is being hit and thrown places, it is brutal to watch. Like you just hear like bones crack and everything. It's, ugh. And there's like this forest scene that you get like a glimpse in the trailer, like with the ambulance just like flipping over Tom Cruise. It kind of reminds me of the time where Tom Cruise was in that movie with Cameron Diaz, and he's like on top of like a car, and he like shoots like I think it was like a Hummer or something like that. Hummer goes flying over him, and he just like goes like that on the car, like lies all the way, like kind of like bends himself in half over the car, just so the Hummer doesn't like crush him. It's pretty much the same thing that happens in this movie, except instead of him lying down on a car, he's actually on a tree log because he gets like thrown out of the ambulance, and the ambulance is just like tumbling, and then eventually just like goes over his body with one of the main characters still in there. But yeah, the movie setup, it's a bit wonky, I guess you could say. Like it starts off very slow, um, but but it keeps you intrigued, so it didn't bother me that much. Um, there's something that I want to bring up, but it's a spoiler, and it's I don't know. I just wish said thing was done better. Hopefully, said thing is improved later on in this universe. Um, it involves Russell Crowe's character. That's all I'm gonna say. You guys all know who Russell Crowe's character is. Oh, and I just spoiled it. But anyway, um, but yeah. Um, by the way, be careful. Do not blink during this movie because during Russell Crowe's introduction, do not blink because there is a lot of Easter eggs in that scene. Oh my god, the Easter eggs in that scene. I'm not going to tell you what Easter eggs were in that scene, but holy shit. Pay attention to that scene. Well, Russell Crowe wasn't introduced in that scene, but it's the second scene. But just pay attention when they're walking through this laboratory. Just pay attention. It is really cool Easter eggs. It gets you excited for what's coming in this universe. Um, but anyway, so if I had to have a flaw with this movie, it's not really a flaw. It's not the movie's fault. I'd say it's the casting. And it's not that they did terrible jobs; they did great jobs. But seeing people like Tom Cruise and Russell Crowe attached to this franchise, I don't see them wanting to stick around to do like another five or so movies. I mean, I don't know. Um, I don't think they're gonna stay committed to this. Hopefully they do. It'd be awesome if they do. I'll be shocked if they do stick to it. But I don't know. I would love to see Russell Crowe be in more of this universe. I'd love to see Tom Cruise more of this universe. But I don't know. And yeah. And Jake Johnson. People may be annoyed with this character in the beginning of the movie. He's one of those characters. He's pretty much the friend that complains a lot. That's his role. He doesn't complain though. He complains like his first scene is just him complaining about I don't want to do this, fuck this, all that shit. He doesn't say fuck this because it's a PG-13 movie without a PG-13 f bomb. But yeah, he's always doing stuff. He always screws something up, but he's only like that in like the first 10 minutes of the movie. Then his character just becomes normal. Um, but yeah, so I'm gonna give The Mummy 2017 4 stars out of 5. Um, Definitely really good movie. Hopefully this movie makes enough money so that this dark universe could start. Uh, do not waste your time with the end credits because I did and there was fucking nothing. So hopefully, um, maybe when the movie is released to theaters, they might release an end credit scene. I don't know. Probably not, because when I saw the screening for Suicide Squad and not Godzilla, King Kong, they did show the end credit scene for both. So I don't think there's gonna be an end credit scene for the Mummy. I wish there was. That it would have been like a really. I had like all these ideas in my head of what the end credit scene would be if they did have one, but they didn't. So I kind of just scrapped the idea in my head. Like and my idea for the end credit scene I thought it was gonna be like Dr. Jekyll or something like that. It was gonna be in the end credit scene, just, like setting up the universe, or like I don't know, visible like Johnny Depp or Harvey Bardem is just like staring into the camera, and then it goes black. Like something like that would have been cool. There's nothing, so don't stick around for the end credits until further notice. So yeah, I'm gonna give The Mummy 4 stars out of 5. Uh, See it this weekend, guys. Give Universal your money so this dark universe could happen. They were supposed to happen back in 2014 when Dracula Untold came out. Or Dracula Untold was supposed to sort of be the kickstart to this universe, but Dracula Untold didn't get much money, so they completely just said, fuck this. We'll do something else in 3 years. So, 2.5 years actually. So, yeah. I guarantee this movie's going to make a lot of money with Tom Cruise's name alone, because Tom Cruise's name usually rakes in a lot of money, at least $500 million. This movie's gonna makes $500 million. Universe isn't. The universe is gonna happen. It makes like 300 million, 400 million. I don't know. So yeah, go see The Mummy this weekend. What's the word? Implore you. I command you to go see this. I demand you to go see The Mummy this weekend. This universe needs to happen. It needs to happen. We need another monster universe. Universal monster universe. We need it. Go see it.